Hey yo boys and girls, welcome back to Team Assassination. This is your boy Assassin Dave. Fighters are not favored in the current big gaming environment, but fighters still plays an irreplaceable role in the game. And today we'll reveal the top 3 best fighters to rank up in solo queue.
Just for the thrill of it, nothing counterfeit with you, just the thrill of it. Just for the thrill of it, nothing counterfeit.
Before we get into the meat of the video, I want to quickly lay out some ground rules for ranking our favorite fighters today. Number 1, survivability and mobility. In a big environment that's extremely unfriendly to solo lane fighters, able to survive and not feed into enemies' marksman bounty hunter emblem is very important. Thus, survivability and mobility to escape a foreman tower dive should be considered a top priority for a solo laner. Number 2, cost-efficient teamfight presence. Like I mentioned above, since solo lane is always under tremendous amount of pressure, it's most common that you will play without a lot of farm. With that being said, it's very important for an offlaner to remain helpful to the team even with little or no farm. Number 3, wave clear ability to defend towers. One of the biggest jobs for an offlane fighter is to clear wave and split push. How fast you clear wave determines how well you can defend towers and how fast you can rotate, which then dictate how well you can carry the game. Coming on number 3 of the list is a hero that's very underrated and rarely picked in NA region, thamuz. Speaking of survivability and mobility, thamuz has a built-in gap closer, infinite speed boost, and an ultimate allows him to stay alive while either clearing wave or fighting a batch of enemies. When it comes to teamfight presence, thamuz is especially strong in early game skirmishes, thanks to his unlimited first skill and passive. And in mid to late game teamfights, thamuz possesses a great zoning tool for the enemy backline. And if you jump is properly at the right time with the correct combo, that is 1, 2, 3 plus auto attack plus 1 plus auto attack, you can almost one-shot any squishy from the opposition. But thamuz lacks big crowd control abilities and can be easily crowd controlled and taken down by enemy team. Regarding wave clear and ability to defend towers, thamuz can throw a first skill while standing safely away under the tower and let his sides do all the hard work for him. If enemy team decides to dive him, thanks to his ultimate, there is a good chance that thamuz can turn the fight around and even grab a kill without dying sometimes. Taking number 2 spot of the day is my personal favorite, the true Fistmaster Badang. For survivability and mobility, similar to thamuz, Badang has a built-in gap closer, he has a pushback and an immunity thanks to his ultimate. Relatively speaking among all the fighters, this is already pretty luxury. Now, when it comes to teamfight, I love teamfight with Badang. If Badang says I'm number 2 in the teamfight, no one can claim number 1 among all the fighters. I think everyone watching this have experienced a random fist guy jumping out of bush and next thing you know, you're either dead or near dead. And the most important thing is, Badang is a hero that requires almost no farm to have a tremendous teamfight impact. So if you're looking for the first place in the best cost-efficient teamfighter, look no further than Badang himself. Regarding ability to defend towers, if Badang finds himself surrounded by 2 to 3 people, he can simply use his ultimate to clean the wave. And literally, there's nothing who can stop him thanks he's immune to crowd control. So who cares if Badang dies next? He will die for a certainly noble cause, which is to protect his own turret. Last but not the least, coming to number 1 spot of the day is none other than Explosion Man himself, xborg. Talking about survivability and mobility, xborg has half a second invincibility when the shield runs out. And if you put an immortality on that guy, he will have that immortality twice before his teammate comes out and extinguish you and your silly allies who foolish confuse xborg with someone like an Alucard. Teamfight wise, xborg can leverage his poking ability to shred his enemy's HP, and once he finds an open opportunity to jump in, thanks to immunity with his ultimate, there's nothing can stand in his way. And don't forget my fellow ML for Life community, his ultimate is true damage. So if you see a tank that's low on HP, he might not really be low thanks to the defensive items the tank usually build. But the tank is really low in front of man himself, xborg. Now, talking about defending towers, If xborg doesn't put himself in harm's way and deplete his shields too early, almost no one can take a tower from him. 3 skills that all do abundant damage to the wave, and the passive allows him to be invincible for half a second under a tower. I mean, what else do you want, my friend? Now, just to make sure we do justice for all my fighter lover friends out there, today's honorable mention goes to the one and only leomord. Yeah, I know Chao is also pretty good, but I can only pick one, and leomord has a horse, so, you know, leomord wins. On all 3 fronts, including mobility, teamfight presence, and tower defense, leomord is actually pretty good. But one thing that Leo needs more, relative speaking to all the 3 other heroes I will mention in the list above, is money. Leomord, as flashy as it might seem, is quite sad and useless without farm. If your randoms kept on feeding, there's almost no way to come back even if you are one of the best Leomord player out there on the planet. Alright guys, here comes the good stuff, the builds and emblem. Interestingly and sadly, this is what I use for most of my fighters nowadays. Because of the current environment extremely unfriendly, like I mentioned, to all the fighters, thanks to the marksman meta. Big shout out to Moonton for that. So with that being said, you know, you can't die early game, okay? Because of the bounty hunter emblem in the assassin emblem, where marksman is just abusing right now, they get so much gold for killing you. If you die once, they get 80 gold. If they die twice, they get 160 gold, and it ramps up like that until it's irreversible snowball and you just can't come back anymore. So you cannot die. In the fighter emblem, you have physical defense that you built number 1, you have HP you built in number 2, and number 3 you have spell lamp, which is really good. Really good for all the fighters because most fighters use skill to do damage. Badang, xborg, think about leomord, think about, you know, Chao, all those heroes use skill, right? They use a bunch of skill. Thamuz, you use a first skill, it does damage, skill damage. So when you with that being said, with a little bit of spell wamp early game can help you sustain in lane, so you can rotate between lane to lane without going back to base, which saves you a lot of time, and then you can become more effective and more efficient on farming the game. Regarding build, this is what I built for xborg. This is what I built for Badang. This is what I built for Thamuz, and this is what I built for leomord. With that out of the way, guys, let's quickly jump into a mythical glory ranked gameplay where I will be showing one of the heroes live. Let's go. Alright guys, welcome back to the gameplay portion. We'll be demonstrating xborg, the number 1 on my list, as the top 3 best fighter for solo queue. And just show you how it's done, we're playing with, ooh, Chang'e already showed up, playing with Lolita right here, actually, in mid lane. Let's go ahead and just do our wave really fast. I think, you know, I'm going top lane, but when you have someone like Selena, you can actually clear this wave really fast because Selena doing his buff. Now, obviously, Selena kind of failed. I don't think he knows how to do it properly, but at least he's doing it. So let him slowly do it. Otherwise, he's gonna waste a lot of time. And right after that, I'm gonna go ahead and rotate the top lane to clear a wave. Now, when you play xborg on the top lane, you gotta make sure that, you know, you clear all the waves as fast as you can, as soon as you can. They have a Kufra here with carry. That's not something that I like at all. So I think they're coming this way. I'm just gonna go ahead and de-aggro this. Yeah, just buy some time, guys. Because this thing's gonna, you know, reset, and then carry and Kufra will have to go back. That's exactly what I want. Yeah. Wait for them to do it, and here we go. You know, wait for them to do it. You know, they try to kill me, but they can't because I'm xborg. I have another life. I have some shield. I see 2 fragments on the ground. What I will do 3 now. What I will do is go ahead and pull them back. Yeah. So, by the way, when you're a second skill, don't try to harass with a second skill. Harass with a first skill. Save your second skill to pull the fragments you received from the second skill. There we go. We're gonna get our second skill back. Get our shield back, I mean, and there's nothing they can do about it, right? I thought they're gonna be stunned a little bit closer to over here. I don't really need help, really, but you know, Lolita decided to come and then help me. So let's go ahead and de-aggro this buff. I'm just gonna pull out the fragment. I like doing this over and over again because it's giving me fragments. I think I think I saw carry mid. I'm not so sure if he's gonna stay mid. Yeah. So like I saw carry mid, but it's gonna be interesting process. Yeah, processes. Go ahead and just pull this buff back. Yeah. Buy some time. There we go. And boom, bye. Right? They try to harass me. It was 1 versus 2 easy kills. Let's go ahead and kill them. And this guy was 1 HP. If we're gonna kill him, that's 3 kills. So pull that fragment back. Actually, that fragment just disappeared. That's important. Easy 1 versus 2, guys. Yeah, you know, because I obviously I got myself to level 4 by taking the mid wave early on, and then they are just like, you know, way under the level of Dave. Now we can do this go crab. I think, right? Still a little bit trouble. Let's pull them. We'll have 2 fragments on the ground. We can pull them back now. This allows me to instantly restore all my shield. I'm gonna buy a lot of shield starting off, right? I'm gonna buy immortality as first item. Like I said in the last rotation guide on, you know, xborg, you want to have like, you know, when you're ahead, you want to have like, you want to build defensive. So yeah, obviously I don't want to get himself to proc the passive there. That's why I jumped away. Selena just completely messed up. Like, I don't know what the heck was that, but okay, whatever, makes him happy. Now our Arathel is top 2, so wait. Okay, get my shield back. I was like, oh, that was risky. Yeah, because the turtle is out. So what a jolly location where everybody's hanging out something. Go ahead and get this. Yeah, I actually got the turtle. That's really nice, because once you get the turtle, guys, like, you are good to go. Grok stayed top lane to get the tower, which was, you know, fine, I suppose. And afterwards, after top lane tower has already been taken down, like right now we're in a lot of lead, right? Because we have taken top tower, we have got like a lot of other stuff. Let's just go ahead and pick up the fragments on the ground. I need to burn this guy, he's on level 3, level 4 now. Let's see if I can pull some fragments back towards us. Ooh, nice stun. There's no shield. There's no. There we go. I was like, there's no wave over here. It's really dangerous. But hey, whatever makes our team happy. Gotta go in when they're going in. There we go. I have my own 2 seconds. About to die though on that. Pick up the thing on the ground. There it is. There it is. Yeah, this carry around 50% HP. If I burn him once with my first skill, he's pretty much dead. So what I would do is just come over here and hide at this bush because the red buff's coming up. And I'm sure that, you know, Carrie would really enjoy this because my team is fighting over there. I just want this red buff. I want to steal this red buff. Yeah. Okay. They probably know I'm here because the fragments on the ground. Okay, let's see what happens here. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, that's fine. Let's just go ahead and take their red. Yeah, if we can't fight them, let's take their red, right? If they run away, let's take their red. Because our objective was clear. We just wanted a red buff. We didn't want to really kill them. Taking their red is more painful than, you know, killing them, in my opinion. Because all of a sudden this you know, marksman player is frustrated. It's like, what do I do? You know, they keep on taking my buff, my top lane, 1 versus 2 at a loss. Yeah, that's painful. I know. Yeah. So, next item to build is this Bloodless X, obviously. Because Maniac on Arathel. What just happened? Yeah. Now they're trying for Savage. I don't think it's gonna happen. Arathel doesn't even have any items. I mean, he has Berserker Fury. That's not true. Yeah, he has Berserker Fury. Arathel, thanks to the fact that we won top, bottom lane obviously can won almost by default. Marksman meta. So Arathel's getting really farmed. You know, get the first turtle, get the second turtle, getting the second turtle right now. So good job with this. Was who used Purify Loli? You know, he's making fun of Lolita. I don't know why you're making fun of Lolita when he's, you know, completely destroying you right now. Like, what? Why are you making fun of Lolita? Right? Make no sense. Lolita's kicking your ass, dude. He's actually kicking your ass. Whoa. They conceded. Well, you know, that's sad, but I suppose they conceded the game. So 60 minutes into the game, they conceded the game. But hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay, obviously. Easy game. Like I said, xborg is one of the strongest here in the game. You saw why. You have so many lives, you can, you know, completely destroy your, not completely destroy your lane, but you have an easier time compared to other fighters. Sometimes enemy teams are not that great. You can actually destroy your lane, right? Now, if you enjoy that gameplay, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, turn the notification bell on, and share this video with your friends. So with that, I'm Dave signing off, and I'll see you out in the next top 3 best ML series. Bye now.
Just for the thrill of it.